I'm Bill Clement, along with Jim Hewson.
We'll be covering all the action here tonight.
You know, it only takes one single point to determine home ice advantage in the NHL.
That's right. Every point is important, and I think these teams understand that. The Panthers win the faceoff. Kidd got a piece of that shot. He shoots. That's stopped. He plays the puck to Amonte. Dumas gets the puck to Jamna. He gets the puck. McCabe picks it up. Dumas shoots! That's stopped. Pass intercepted. Amonte takes the shot from the point. It's one-on-one. Chicago gets it. Mironov passes it back. Amonte passes it across. He dekes out Clark. That's stopped. Gets picked up by Holland. He is checked. Shepard leans into a shot from the right. It's one-on-one. Takes the shot. Kidd kept it out. One-timer. Bertuzzi goes to it. Hill gets a hold of it. He gets a hold of it. Kidd makes a nice save. Oh, what a save! Florida gets to the puck first and beats out the icing call. Great save! McCullough scores! Let's take another look at that goal.
In this game, if you work hard, you're going to get rewarded with some goals.
With that goal, Chicago now leads by a score of 1-0.
Jim, statistics show that scoring the first goal gives you a better than average chance of winning, but it's far from a guarantee.
Chicago goal, scored by number 18, Bill McCullough.
He goes to it. Save!
Todd Bertuzzi. And by
he
number
fakes out
38,
McCabe.
Jean-Luc Lampierre.
He's got a breakaway. That's stopped. Pass intercepted. He intercepted it. It's one-on-one. That's stopped. Jamna throws a hit. Great save. He gets a hold of it. Mironov moves it on. Kilger gets checked.
Oh, no, he really crossed the line with that hit.
That's stopped. DeMaio has a clear path to the net. That's stopped. He takes the puck. Shoots! Great save! He's checked! Great save! He scores! Here's the replay of that goal.
Watch this. He picks up the loose puck and gets off a nifty little backhand shot from the left side. The goalie tries to get his blocker on it, but it finds its way into the back of the net regardless. Great play.
Chicago goal, scored by number 19, Rob DeMaio. The goal.
Florida gets a breakaway! That's stopped. Picked up by the Chicago Blackhawks. Clark with the hit.
Rooster to Chicken Hawk. The Scarecrow has fallen.
Kidd stopped it. He gets the puck. Gets picked up by Shepard. He gets a hold of it. What a hit! The Panthers have an injured player on the ice. Bertuzzi gets called for roughing. Florida puts its number 2 power play unit out.
Chicago penalty to number 44.
Chicago quickly on it.
2 minutes for roughing.
Picked up by Amonte. Jamna shoots. Great save! Florida picks it up. His pass intercepted by McCabe. He picks it up. Chicago with the puck. Jamna passes ahead. McCabe leans into a shot from the left. Time runs out on the penalty to Bertuzzi. Amonte gets a breakaway. Bertuzzi, that's stopped. Steered aside. He scores! Let's take another look at how the puck ended up in the net.
Goalies can stop the first shot, but second and third shots, they get progressively more difficult to keep out of the net.
Wendell Clark broke into the league in 1985 on the big stage in Canada with the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Well, that big stage included not only scoring, but fighting his way through a highly successful rookie campaign. He ended up with 34 goals, get this, 227 penalty minutes, and was runner-up in the Calder Trophy voting.
Shepard hits him. That's stopped. He goes to it. Clark hits him.
Man, that hit was so dangerous.
Chicago goal, his 15th of the season, scored by number 71.
It's one-on-one. That's
Clark.
stopped.
The goal was unassisted. Last minute of play in the first
Shot
period.
deflected. Olczyk gets possession. Who was belted. After one period, the Chicago Blackhawks lead by 3.
Proceeds go to a variety of children's charities in your community.
Hello and welcome back. The second period is just about to get underway. Holland made himself count in his team's last contest.
His timing was perfect last game. He notched the winning goal.
Great hit. He collects the puck. Amante goes to it. He scores! Here's the replay.
If the goalie can't contain the initial shot, one of his defenders has to clear the puck away or it's going to end up in the net.
Amante finds himself ranked 6th in the league in shorthanded goals. He
Chicago
scores!
goal, scored by number 10, Tony Amante. The goal was unassisted.
Let's take another look at this play.
Watch this. He picks off the pass and takes a shot from the right face-off circle. The goalie can't seem to find it in time, and just like that, it's in the net.
Uh-oh, here we go!
Chicago goal, scored by number 71, Wendell Clark. The goal was unassisted.
McCabe gets the knockdown, and this scrap is over.
Oh, direct hit.
Chicago puts its second line out. The Florida Panthers win the faceoff. That's stopped. Kidd gets the puck to Clark. Shepard gets checked.
Oh, that hit should jumble a few internal organs.
Clark has a breakaway. It was kept out by Bob.
Florida penalty to number 20, a 5-minute major for fighting.
Shepard moves it to his own blue line. It's one-on-one. Kicked aside. Picked up by Clark. That's stopped. Chicago gets it. He's blasted. Picked up by Bertuzzi. One-touch pass to Shepard. Florida beats out the icing call. Sullivan gets a hold of it. He shoots! Stones him! He takes the puck. He dekes out Johnson. He dekes around Brown. Chicago gets the puck. Sullivan has a clear path to the net. Bob stopped it. He picks it up. That's stopped. He redirects a shot from the left. Oh, what a save! The net is dislodged. Let's look at the replay of that save.
Kidd gets tested with a pretty good shot here, and he comes through shining.
The Florida Panthers win the faceoff. Great save! Short pass to Zemnov. Dumont shoots. Amante scores! Let's take another look at this play.
Watch what happens. He gets control of the puck and takes a shot from the left side. The goalie can't seem to find it in time, and it ends up in the back of the net. Nice work.
Clark tipped it. Bob stops that.
Chicago goal, scored
He gets
by
a hold of
number
it.
10, Tony
Chicago
Amante,
takes over.
assisted
Florida
by
picks it
number
up.
17, Jean-Pierre Dumont.
Chicago takes
Number
over. He has
36,
it.
Alexei
The
Zhamnov.
penalty will be called as soon as the Panthers turn it over. The goalie leaves the net on the delayed penalty call. Holland takes over.
Fans, don't throw away those ticket
Clark
stubs.
gets called for elbowing.
For valuable coupons for
Let's take
businesses
another
in
look at
your
that penalty.
community.
He knows here that he's committed an infraction, but he's probably hoping he can get away with just a simple apology. I don't think so, not this time.
The score sheet has filled up nicely in this game. The first goal of the game was scored by McCullough, and the insurance marker was notched. He scores on the power play! Clark leaves the box as they put that power play goal up on the board. Let's take another look at how the puck ended up in the net.
Watch this. He gets a hold of the puck and gets off a pretty decent shot from the left side. Kidd tries to get a toe on it, but it finds its way into the back of the net regardless. Nice work.
Florida goal scored on the power play.
He's going to get called for cross-checking.
By number 70. And
Let's take a look at the replay.
Ooh, the coach won't be happy with this penalty.
Wendell Clark, 2 minutes for elbow. Florida penalty.
The penalty will be called as soon as the Blackhawks turn it over. Mironov blasted it. Bob kept it out. He's going to get called for high sticking. Let's take another look at that penalty.
Sometimes you get away with a penalty here and there. This time, the ref sees the infraction and dishes out a penalty.
The Panthers win the faceoff. Great hit!
Florida
He is
penalty
stopped.
to number 23.
Hill
2
takes
minutes
over,
for
moves it to
sticking.
Bertuzzi. It's one-on-one. Oh, what a save! Chicago jumps to it. The power play failed to score this time. Bertuzzi gets hit, picked up by Shepard. Bob makes the save. It's one-on-one. He scores! Yes! Let's take another look at this play.
Watch what happens. He takes the pass and gets off a good wrist shot from deep in the slot. The goalie tries to get a toe on it, but it sneaks past him. Great play.
The Florida Panthers win the faceoff.
Florida goal scored by number 28, assisted by number 16.
Dumont takes possession. Dumont gets hit. Gets picked up by the Chicago Blackhawks. Kidd gets the puck to Amonte. Saved. He dekes Mironov. He has it. Florida gets the puck. He scores! Let's take a look at the replay.
The great thing about a wrist shot is it gives the goalie less time to set up for the shot.
With that goal, Florida now trails by a score of 6-3.
What do you think? Is this the beginning of a comeback or just the last?
He scores!
Florida goal scored by number 38.
Let's take another look at this play.
Many times a player scores a goal on a move like this, you just have to tip your hat to him, no matter who you are.
Interception.
Florida goal.
Chicago gets a breakaway!
Assisted by
Made the
number
save.
7.
Nice save. He picks it up. He shoots. What a save! Bertuzzi hits him.
Last minute of
Florida
play
has a
in the second
breakaway!
period.
Gets picked up by the Chicago Blackhawks. Only 30 seconds to go. Clark, great save! After 2 periods, Chicago is ahead by 2.
Phone the box office or visit our website to reserve your tickets today.
Hello and welcome back. The third period will be starting momentarily. Florida wins the draw. It was stopped by Kidd. Zemnov gets hit. Mironov picks it up. Intercepted. He dekes Mironov. Zemnov passed it to Amonte. Great hit. He dekes out Mironov. McCabe touches up for the icing call. Brown is flat out tough.
Well, with this guy, manners are really important. So if you don't have any, he's going to pound some into you.
Clark hits him. He picks it up. Shepard gobbles it up. He's checked. He collects the puck. Clark picks it up. A one-timer. He gets a hold of it. Oh, what a save! He goes to it. He gets a hold of it. Zemnov hits him. Save! He scores! Let's take another look at this play.
The goalie's able to make the first stop, but it turns out to be not enough.
Alexei Zhamnov came onto the scene in 1992 in Winnipeg, and he really turned some heads with that first season.
Boy, he sure did, Jim, but I guess you could call that kind of a magical year because he has yet to duplicate that 72-point total in any season.
Stops that.
Chicago goal.
He has it.
Scored by number 36.
Chicago quickly on it.
Zhamnov. The goal was
Alexei leans into a shot from the left. Mironov with the puck. A delayed penalty call against Zhamnov. He's going to get called for cross-checking. Can we get a replay of that penalty?
Sometimes you just have to play your game and hope the ref doesn't notice. But you also need to be a little less conspicuous about it.
Zhamnov is having a great night offensively.
He's out there making things happen, and he's been rewarded with multiple points.
Zhamnov makes absolutely great passes.
You know, to most guys, it is just a blur of colors out there. He sees the game slow-mo.
The Panthers win the face-off. Great hit.
Chicago penalty to number 36.
It's one-on-one. Zhamnov comes out of the box as his penalty comes to an end. Great hit. He has it. Great hit. Shoots. Chicago touches up for the icing call. Penalties have been relatively few and far between for Chicago. Neither team is doing particularly well in the shots on goal department, and the power play just hasn't produced. He scored! Let's take another look at that goal.
Watch what happens. He takes the puck and fires off a pretty solid wrist shot from the left side. The goalie tries to get a toe on it, but it finds its way into the back of the net regardless. Great play.
Florida goal. Scored by
He
number
takes the
38.
puck. Kidd
Assisted
stopped
by
him.
number 42.
He hangs on to the
By
puck.
number 15.
The teams line up for the face-off. What a save! Holland picks it up. Bertuzzi gets hit. Shepard hits him. Intercepted. Save. Holland gets checked. He picks it up. He's nailed. He collects the puck. Shoots. Bob stops him. Sullivan shoots. Bob stops that. He gets the puck. McCulp delivers a solid check. Sullivan snapped the shot from the left. The penalty will be called as soon as the Panthers turn it over. The goalie leaves the net on the delayed penalty call. Chicago gets called for hooking. Here's the replay.
Sometimes you just have to play your game and hope the ref doesn't notice. But you also need to be a little less conspicuous about it.
Zhamnov wins the draw.
Chicago
Bob
penalty to
gets the
number
puck.
11. Steve Sullivan. 2 minutes for hooking.
Zhamnov takes possession. He took the shot from the blue line. Great save. Gets picked up by Amonte.
Last minute of play in the third period.
To center ice. It's one-on-one. Sullivan comes out of the box as his penalty comes to an end. Bob saw it all the way. That's it. This one is over. The Florida Panthers have lost to the